Where are we? Oh,
Recording in progress.
Sorry, I pressed that just a
You're
second
good.
too soon. What was your question?
I was gonna ask, where did we leave off last time?
Well, where we left off, you all were able to figure out part of a big part of what was going on at the Brantefex Chalet. Had conversations with the Scarlet Sketch therein, a conversation with an old childhood best friend inhabiting a raven form.
Oh, baby.
Explored a mausoleum and cemetery nearby, learned that the cemetery is also houses the gateway, or a gateway, to another dimension. And went to sleep, knowing there was really not much you could do about that at this moment. It is the next morning. We're able to wake up. You decided to sleep outside, partially within the hole, to maintain some level of lack of sunlight. But as you wake up, you notice it doesn't really matter, because it's still very cloudy here. So most of that fog has faded away.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do. Ken, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Kendall probably took a fat nap.
Yeah.
Like in the corner, like this. Like hugging herself and freaking in a corner. She's probably like, is it morning?
Probably morning.
Is it morning?
Is it morning?
Yes, it is morning at this time. As you come out of the hole and look around, you guys slept closer to the woods nearby, at the top of that hill still. The fog within the cemetery has come down so close to the grass it's hardly visible anymore. There's a few more crows and birds around that you didn't hear at all at night. You can look up into the windows and still see a little bit of movement of the Scarlet Sash walking around inside the house. But the day is yours.
There was a full moon coming up, right?
Yes. I do remember that.
Okay. Anna, I'm gonna need you to be big sister, executive, ruler here.
You want me to make the decisions?
Yes. Because we can continue the plot and go back to Candlekeep and push the story along and have more crazy hijinks adventures. There is a possible stop that we could make, which is Mimi's old castle. But because it's not a necessary stop to make, it's not a necessary stop to make. And I don't want to just like be like, hey, let's just do this thing, you know?
I am at the whims of the wind, my darling.
No!
I don't care.
No, I need someone to make decisions for me.
You make the decisions.
No!
Above table. No matter which way you go, I'm going to push the next story in front of your face. I have
Fair.
plans on how to do it either way. So if you go towards Starpenhauer, the hook will be there. If you go towards Candlekeep, the hook will be there. I just need to know. You guys need to figure out what would Mimi want to do in this moment. What would she say to her friends around
Yes.
breakfast?
This is a Mimi problem. It is your decision. Kendall is fine. She's got her cat. She's happy.
Kindle's priorities are sorted. There is itty bitty baby.
It's Kendall holding up the cat to her face, going, "You better solve all my problems, bitch." Like, Mom.
I'm just a baby. What do you expect me to do?
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. Just a baby.
Just a baby.
Wait, baby. Oh, wait, baby. Oh, wait, baby.
Okay. Mimi's probably been thinking about Storpenheimer a lot, so she's like, let's just check. Let's just give it like a couple like an hour or two just to walk.
Castle.
And then
Give
we
it a
can
look
leave.
see.
Give it a look see. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You know, based on where you are, how to head towards Storpenhauer. You do know that it's gonna be a good day's travel to get there. It's possible. You also know that the woods are dangerous, which could be interesting as you head that way. But you know, maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah. People walk through that woods all the times. They make it out, right? Right?
Sure. So you pack up your things, fold up the hole, and you and your friends start making your way on the road towards the Spider Haunt Woods and all that entails. Is there anything either of you would like to do as you're traveling?
Drink a JTR.
Oh my god, can I have one?
Sure, I could grab you one in a
I
minute.
would really appreciate that. I thought that
I
was
want
a
one
prompted-
myself.
Yeah, no. A JTR is a really delicious
drink.
cocktail.
It's delicious.
But you have to drink 3 of them,
Mhm.
right? 3 of them to get
To
to
figure
know
out what the
JTR
letters mean.
stands for.
Okay.
It's great.
Delicious.
It's a fun game.
Um,
Fun game.
mhm.
Anyway,
I mean, I'm gonna be as vigilant as possible and make many a skill check.
Okay.
Lots of perception, survivals, all that.
What are you hoping to? What are you doing first?
Probably perception checks to see if there's anything, or perception investigation to see if there's anything odd, more odd than usual from the Spider Haunt Wood.
All right.
I'm going for that. Oh, hello. Oh. 9.
9?
9.
Seems pretty quiet here in the wood.
Naturally.
Not really anything noticeable.
it's too quiet.
Hang on. Did I give myself detect magic? Did I do that? Aha! I did.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick detect magic
Okay.
in the area. That'll last for like 10 minutes, I think.
As you're looking around, you just see your friends and the stuff that they hold that you know to be magical.
Okay. That's nice. It's the way it should be.
I would also like to perception check as soon as I have all my dice together.
Relatable.
How, are you guys trying
Okay.
to travel quickly? Are you trying to travel stealthily?
As safely as
Safely.
possible.
So you're trying to keep it quiet?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
both
say
of you
quiet,
make stealth
quiet and
checks.
steady.
Stealth checks?
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a,
Oh, is
give me
that
a
all?
second.
Oh, 16.
So many dice.
16? Okay.
Um. Come on. You said stealth?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 23.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You guys feel quiet enough as you are heading through this wood. You start to leave that fog behind from the manor as you're traveling through the woods. It is a very dense forestscape, so it's not exactly the brightest, which to you, Mimi, is lovely.
A little gloom in the sky.
Yeah, it's still a cloudy day. Add to the fact that there's some dense forest cover here. You can kind of see why maybe your sire chose this kind of area to settle into.
That makes sense.
Every now and then you hear a skittering in the forest. Some animal, natural or otherwise,
It's him.
creeping around. The tiny squeaks of Shakespeare.
Oh
no!
I dropped him on his face.
Oh,
no!
no! Well, don't do that.
I'm not trying to. He slipped. Okay, he's okay.
Good, at least he's okay.
Oh my god, I literally would have cried if anything happened to him. Okay.
Before you know it, you're starting to see through the woods the banks of the lake that you know and have gotten used to seeing all those years ago. It's about mid-afternoon by the time you start to see the makings of a town in the distance. Because your group stealth check was fine. I'm not throwing anything at you.
Okay.
You can see terracotta rooftops, nice buildings. The dirt path makes way to cobblestone roads. As you find yourself in the center of the town known as Starpenhauder, which, as you knew it, was nothing but gnomes, now has a few other individuals walking around. Some elves, a couple dwarves, some humans. Not making up a large amount of the population, but it's there. And you are able to explore this bustling city. It's a tiny little town. It's still a tiny village, but it looks like since you've left, it's done well.
Is that right? Huh. That's really nice. Oh, that's actually lovely. So it's a small town. Is there still like a market to go to?
Yep. There is a small market that you can find storefronts. There's a single tavern, as this is a pretty isolated community still. A tavern note that has a sign on it that says the Board Weasel. In the center of town, there is an open air market filled with carts and merchants. In the center of that is a rather beautiful looking, if not roughly made, statue in the center of it of a gnomish looking figure in regal looking attire holding up looks to be some sort of staff or stake in their hand and just kind of lording over the presence there.
Do I remember, was that there when I was there, or is this new?
It doesn't look like it's not something you've seen before, but it doesn't look like it's, it's not like it's only a few years old. It looks like it probably appeared shortly after you left.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Left.
So wonderful. So just for context sake, Mimi's keeping the bimbo fit, but she's gonna wear her wide-brimmed hat with fringe in front of it because she has that. And she's keeping her sunglasses on, kind of keeping low, but still fabulous. Because if she wasn't fabulous, who would she be?
She wouldn't be Mimi.
No, she wouldn't be Mimi. No. Oh my word. It's a bustling community. That's so lovely. You said there was a tavern?
There is a tavern known as the Board Weasel, and it is something that you easily can enter if you would like.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I think a tavern is a good spot to wait for people. Many things happen in a tavern.
All right. You enter into the tavern with your group, and it's you're brought into your standard dining area in one of these taverns. You can see older looking human gentlemen, dark skin, white hair, dish rag in hand, wiping down the countertop as you enter. And surprisingly, there are, unlike most taverns, along some of the walls open to anyone, are bookshelves.
Huh. Oh, that's an interesting detail. I'll go up to the human man. I'll just be like, excuse me.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Is it open seating, or do you have to wait to be seated?
No, open seating. Were you looking for drink, food? We're not used to strangers in this town.
Thank you. That worked. I love you. She started talking loudly as she was going down the hallway, so I didn't hear her coming.
So you didn't scare the crap out of you?
Because that happened. Ooh. Oh, where? I can't see. Yep.
I have to speak the entire time. Like, before I even touch the door, I have to talk, walk through the door, keep talking. Be like, hello, I'm here. You have to, so I do not scare her. I inevitably scare her.
Hang
all
on,
the
we have a video of that actually.
Also, hello, Ling.
Hello.
We've already started the recording.
Hello.
Whenever.
Yes, I have been informed.
Okay, cool. We are currently within the town of Storpenhauer.
Okay.
And you guys
Cool.
just walked into the tavern known as the Bored Weasel.
Word weasel. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah just made me a cocktail.
Aw.
I'm very pleased. Oh! I need you to see something.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. What? Oh,
It's very important. It's very, very important.
I'm checking chat.
Nope, it's on the screen.
Oh, that's adorable.
He's a little Hamlet mouse.
Oh, that's
I've
so
named him-
cute.
I've named him Remy Squeakspear.
I love it.
And
Love it.
He is not attached, so I can pick him up.
Ooh. So you can set him anywhere.
I can.
Oh, that's nice. I love that for you.
Thank you. He's
You're welcome.
one of my favorite Christmas presents. I got many awesome Christmas presents, but he is one of my favorite because I was asking for him for the longest.
Well, I'm glad you got him.
Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to share that. And I'm looking for this video. I have it saved. It was uploaded to here it is. Oh my god, what this was last year in February. Boop. That's me getting scared. Enjoy it.
Oh, come on, phone.
Okay. We are in a tavern.
Yes. And you stepped up to the counter and you were talking to the owner.
Yes. Okay. So I was like, oh, it's open seating. And then he was saying something, but then Hannah was coming down the hallway, so I couldn't really hear it.
Yes, it's the secret. It's open seating, yes. Are you looking for food, drink, rooms to stay? We don't get many visitors here.
Oh, I can't imagine why. It's such a lively, lively town.
Well,
we're
no
just
one likes
kind of-
going through the woods.
that makes sense. It's really dreary. We we're just explorers and travelers, and this is one of our stops. So
Well, how
we're just
wonderful.
exploring. Yeah, we're just exploring right now.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Where you all hail from?
Oh, all over. We're kind of like one of those friend groups who like meet each other by chance, and we're brought together by like one specific place or moment. So
We are quite the motley crew.
yeah, we are.
I have no idea how much restraint it took not to shift model spots all over myself, but I didn't.
Oh, very, very nice, wonderful for you to join us here. Will you be needing rooms?
As of this moment, I can't say so. But if we will, I know who to talk to. A very capable young man.
And if you got an hour or two later this evening, maybe you could tell us some history about the place.
Oh yeah, I saw that statue out front, and it's really badass.
Glad to buy you
yes,
dinner in a couple of rounds.
That's been here far longer than I've been in this community, but it goes back into a great revolt that took place a couple hundred years ago or so. I'm not really sure.
Oh, that's so interesting. Also, there's books. Are those just like for browsing, borrowing?
Oh yes. Sometimes people like to come and just get a bite to eat and enjoy a book, so I keep them available.
Okay, all right. I might read some books. We will grab a table for our group. Do you guys want a cider, apple cider?
Apple cider would be delicious.
Apple cider would be very nice.
Do you have apple cider?
I do. If you're looking for food, I recommend the salty fish surprise. We've got it's our most popular item. I can also just throw together like some cheese.
Some cheese?
Charcuterie board?
Charcuterie board?
This is a very old gentleman.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I have a bit of an odd request. Can I just get a small, like, whiskey glass of vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar, maybe?
Oh, apple cider vinegar, if you have it. I'm doing a cleanse. It's for, I've got some stuff going on right now, and my doctor told me that's the best home remedy.
I will get that for you, sure, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And he goes off to the kitchen.
Yeah, okay. So there is a statue out front of a very regal looking gnome holding like a staff or stake of some kind.
Oh. As in your kind of steak.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I wonder after you left if they took credit for you leaving. Or do you remember your departure? Did they run you out?
Oh no. Okay, they tried killing me, and they thought that they killed me like in my castle. But it didn't work. So I left. Like I yeeted after I like stole some shit, obviously, because like I lived there.
Right, yeah.
And then that was that. But like at that point, they kind of like they killed me and then like went out for a bit and like celebrated.
Oh, okay.
So they missed the whole part of me being like, oh, LMAO, I'm not dead, and I'm gonna leave with some of my stuff.
Sounds like that fucker missed the heart.
Yeah. Bro, they were like trying to like burn me and shit, and I'm like, y'all got my dress, you didn't get me. The fuck. It was wild. It was, and she's saying this really quietly. She's like, it was absolutely wild.
Yeah, definitely whispers.
No, yeah. So, but it looks like this is like a lively town. Like when I took over, like it was the nearest castle, and you know, me and my sire wanted like a giant place, you know. And at least my sire wanted a giant place. Anyways, I'm going off track. But like it's just like they've really kind of like picked themselves up. And there's like so many other people here as well. Like
Well, that's nice. The area recovered.
Yeah, some elves, there's some humans, there's some dwarves. Like
Oh, good. Not just the gnomes are back.
yeah,
We've
like
got a bit more diversity.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm really kind of flabbergasted.
That's usually either a really good sign or a really bad sign.
Yeah. I don't know which one it is yet.
Yeah. Well, they seem rather open to people, so I'm hoping it's the former.
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll see. He said that they don't get many visitors here, which could mean.
I wonder why.
I mean, yeah, they are a ways off the trail.
And the spider haunt wood with all the creepy crawlies and the no-nos and the.
I was about to ask: is the spider woods called the spider woods because there are spiders?
Well, it's spider haunt woods. Those are 3 keywords for you.
Spiders, they haunt the woods. Spider ghosts.
There.
And you see Ling's eyes just get really wide.
I mean, spiders, spider ghosts.
Kindle turns to Wink. Are there spider ghosts? Sure, Ghost is like.
No, It gives you that like I'm not listening to what you're saying. I want food kind of look.
Actually, that never really begs for food.
Aw, that's such a cat thing.
Ghost kitty.
Well,
They're
Ghost
begging for
Kitty
pets.
doesn't need to eat.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would enjoy chasing mice still.
Well, let's see if I can do that.
Oh my word! Are you gonna? You're gonna turn into like a cat-sized mouse.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't last as long as I thought it did. I could, but it would only be 6 seconds.
Aw.
I was gonna create a little mouse toy, and have it run around.
Aw. No, we should get Wink cat toys. We didn't even talk
For
about
sure.
that. Wink needs cat toys.
Wink does need cat toys.
I want to break cat toys.
Yeah.
Well-
but we should find a little place to sit
Just
down.
give me a stick, some string, and a feather.
Well, it's funny you should mention that. And Ling takes off their backpack and reaches in and pulls out that really long raven feather
Oh,
that they found
nice.
under the couch.
Like that big.
Mhm.
Well, I got one ingredient.
Can I
Kinda
borrow
point
that
it
just for
over
just for a moment?
towards. Yeah, sure.
The
Hand it
older
over.
gentleman stumbles over with your drinks on a tray. He's shuffling very slowly and sets them down on the table. Are you interested in anything to eat as well?
Yes, the fish sounded good. I would like that, please.
Oh, was that here? I thought that was at another establishment.
No, that was here.
It was here.
Oh, okay. Yes, order a fish, please.
All right then. And then she starts to shuffle off.
Oh. Kindle will be like, wink, wink, and like do the dangly feather.
Make an animal handling check.
Ah, oh, my own cat.
As she's doing that, Ling kind of leans over to Mimi. Don't you have a mage hand?
I do. I don't. No.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wonder why I don't have a mage hand.
Yeah, it was there when I looked at your sheet the night we leveled up.
Oh, it's because
Okay.
I played a one shot with Mimi, but they made us like level 10 or 12.
I understand.
And so
Okay.
when I went back down, I think it took away some of my spells.
that makes
Indeed.
perfect sense.
This is why I never like leveling up and down my characters. I want to create different character sheets because things get messed up.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I made copies of my character sheets in different levels.
Yeah.
Never
I
mind.
just ran.
that
I
idea
ran
the
out
window.
of. I ran out of character
I
Oh,
slots.
think
slots.
if you do the membership, it's like $2 flat, and that's
like
it.
it's like $2 a month or something like that. It's super cheap for the memberships.
I don't.
And you
have
get
a
unlimited
job.
slots? Or unlimited slots?
Yeah,
She
I have
only-
unlimited slots.
Yeah, I have unlimited as well.
Okay. Anyway, I was going to suggest Mimi take the feather with her mage hand and
I got a
fluff it around across the
19.
floor.
I got a
It's-
19 on animal handling.
Oh wow, yeah. There's a moment where you watch this cat in the daylight looks like a normal like tabby cat.
Mhm.
And you watch the eyes
Little
start to
ginger
get
cat.
that like really wide, excited.
That
they
the
get-
big orbs.
Yeah, the
Yes.
huge orbs before it just absolutely attacks the feather.
Yes, I'm gonna play with my cat. Yes,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Loves it very
bonding,
much.
bonding.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're here in the tavern?
Just
Uh,
eat and offer some fish to Wink because she has not seen Wink eat. So she's questioning, can you eat?
As you try to offer Wink food, Wink doesn't really seem very receptive to it. Doesn't really need that kind of sustenance.
She'll pet her and eat her fish.
Okay.
Um,
It is actually it's so when it comes out is a fish stew,
Ooh.
Nice.
but it is very good. It's piping hot.
Yeah.
You cannot tell what kind of fish is in this at all. It's very
Good to know.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all? I'm gonna look at the library and browse for some books, maybe history books about Storpenheimer.
Make an investigation check.
Kindle, do you want to add that raven feather to your inventory? Or do you want me to leave it in mine?
It's okay. She'll give it back. She was just gonna borrow it.
Oh, okay.
Is anyone else taking a look at the books? 6? Okay. Link. Mimi,
God.
it's actually very easy to find a book about Storpenhauer because there's a children's book written like a nursery rhyme of the day that they chased the day that brave Sir Aston chased the vampire menace from town and single-handedly defeated its horrific menace and brought peace to the land.
Do I know who that is?
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You're reading this going, who? Like, you remember a mob. You don't remember there being any leader of this mob. You don't remember having a moment with any individual.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's funny. Hang on, I'm gonna take the...
Make an intelligence check.
I'm so good at those. With my -1. Oh, almost a nat 20. That's a 7.
A 7? Whoever this Aston was, he must have had done something significant that night that you do not remember.
I'm gonna take the children's book. I'm gonna go to the owner of the tavern and be like, excuse me, who is this Sir Ass son?
Aston, he led the community for a number of years after
That's a ton of ass.
I'm sorry, what was that? I don't...
No, that was Hannah. That was off table. I just wanted to make the joke. I had to make it.
Mimi, I'm taking that joke. Mimi's gonna mumble that. Nothing. Continue.
Okay. He led the community in that great revolt, apparently, and afterwards became mayor of Lord Storpenhauer and led us into this booming age we have now. I've only been here for 70 years or so.
That's
my goodness.
so crazy.
That's the story they tell all the children. That's the story that this town has lived with for centuries.
That's so crazy. I just read that his name was Ass, and I was like, does he have great butt cheeks?
I
So,
wouldn't know.
is he dead?
Oh yes, this took place many years ago.
That's sad, 'cause I wanted to see his ass cheeks. And she's just trying to come up with something. So, y'all, is this like a mayor community? Or is there like an established hierarchy now?
Oh, we still have the mayor of the community, yes, and it's more of a communal environment here, as we don't really train much outside of the woods.
Okay. That's cool. It's such a fun town. It's just really interesting.
I
Especially
think
because
so,
it's so close to Spider Haunt Woods.
Well, yes, well, it is within the Spider Hunt Woods.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, I meant like close to the spooky stuff.
Very true. But we do our best to keep incursions at bay and
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you must have gotten this from this Aspen guy and his ton of ass.
I suppose so.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Hmm She goes back.
Ling, you are also rolling an investigation on the books.
Yes, but I rolled a 4. As Ling often does. And I didn't take lucky.
How did you roll worse?
I rolled a 3 plus 1.
You guys are never gonna find the hook. You just can't see
Nope.
it.
Oh, wait, I could have guidance myself now. So that's a D4.
Could I look?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
Um,
Perception.
Oh, it's a total of 7.
Awesome. You
8.
also find a children's book.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Ah, no, that was a 5.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can I try again?
Keep poring over these books, sure.
Keith.
Okay.
Or you guys can go
I will
out.
continue looking. I will continue looking.
No, Keith.
Okay,
I want
12.
12. There's a couple of different books. If Keith wants to roll 2, Keith can.
Keith is rolling.
guidance on Keith. Add
I
a
don't know what that
D4.
means.
Add a D4 after you roll.
Oh, okay. Well, he has -2 for intelligence rolls.
It's gonna go great.
Mhm.
That was a 13, but plus a D4.
Yeah, so roll a D4 and add that to your total.
That was 1.
Helps.
So 14 minus 2 is 12.
All right. Yeah. So both Keith, who is a bat, climbing on the bookshelf, which makes me think.
Oh,
Just what is our barkeep gonna think about that? The tavern owner.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, first off, Kindle, you find a couple different books. There's some story books. There are some history books. There are a couple about different creatures in the Spider Haunt Wood, and how to avoid them.
Take
so you
that
hear
home.
about ettercaps and chitons. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And as you're looking through, you see the barkeep come over towards Keith. Hey, nope, pest, out,
Oh,
with like a
no.
little hand broom, and is like swatting at Keith, who is now like flipping through the books and hissing at him, and like throwing books off the shelves. It's a problem.
Sir,
Nope,
sir, stop,
What-
sir, sir.
What?
He's not actually a bat. It's okay. He's with us.
What?
He's not actually a bat. It's okay.
He looks back towards Keith, who is just like up on the shelf, like scabbard back, who just like angrily clicking and yeah, and glaring at him. He's- Okay then. All right.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
please. Off my books. And starts to walk behind the counter. As you go to help, is anyone helping pick up the books?
Yeah.
That are
I
now
will, for sure.
everywhere?
Oh, for sure.
As you go and start picking up books and putting them on the shelf, one of them does catch your eye, as it is a black leather bound book with nothing on the cover but on the spine. is embossed the words, "A deep and creeping darkness."
Creeping darkness?
Oh, we're reading that. We're taking that back to our table and we're reading it.
Okay.
We're reading that like it's a web comic we can't pull our eyes from.
So the first thing that you know about this book is that despite how nice and professional the cover looks, the interior is filled with ink splotch and grammatical errors. It's obviously not been written by a professional scribe by any means. It is still pretty neat. It tells the tale of a mountain village whose residents went missing over the course of several months. It's a series of different collected stories from survivors of this town, telling of a town by the name of Vermeillon, Vermeillon, and how a explosion in their mine rocked the landscape, killing quite a few miners. Some were able to escape, and over time, those miners who escaped disappeared every night. And eventually, once they had all disappeared, their loved ones started to vanish. And then members of the town. A few left out of fear, a few left out of grief, but that town was abandoned, at least so they believe. Though who knows what still resides within or what took them in the first place.
Now that's a mystery.
Very much so. Do you think that's near here? Or somewhere far away?
It's a great question. Are there any details in the book about where it might be located? Or landmarks? Or anything of the kind?
All you can tell from reading the book is that it is a mountainside town.
Okay.
And then sketched on the last page of the book is a very rough map of the village's location. And it actually looks like it's relatively close to here. Maybe 3 days away.
Oh, that's not bad. We don't have a map of the area. I would like to go up to the tavern keeper or whomever he is. Sorry, I missed that part.
He is the tavern owner. He's an
Okay,
older
tavern
gentleman, human, which you were told coming into this town it was mostly a gnomish community, but when walking through, you discovered that there were also some dwarves, some humans, some elves. It looks like they've expanded a little bit. Not like a significant amount, but it looks like there's a couple here and there.
Okay. Did he give a name?
No one has asked.
Okay.
Anyway, he's got a very dark skin, a shock of white hair. He's very old. Very, very old.
Okay. I would like to go up to him, and begin to ask about a map, but interrupt myself. I realize nobody's asked your name. My name is Lane. What's yours?
Very nice to meet you. Lucas Grossbender. I can say my own name.
That is an interesting name. I like it. Hello, Lucas. I was wondering if maybe you had a map of the area that we could look or borrow or buy?
Possibly. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Well, generally just kind of want to try and get a lay of the land. but anything up maybe towards the mountains would be, if we're looking for a specific area.
Well, the spider haunt wood is rather large, and it's not terribly far from the mountain range. The Desert Mouth Mountains is, I think, the closest one. Is that perhaps what you were looking for, or?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have the book on you or no?
No, I left it at the table.
Okay. Let me see what I can find.
Great, thank you.
Do I have any maps? He just tucks away.
They were the what mountains?
There's the Desert Mouth Mountains.
Desert
is what's
Mouth.
above
Got it.
which is what's above Spider Haunt.
Okay, Desert Mouth Mountains.
Perfect.
Okay. Here is a player to DM question.
Oh, okay.
With prestidigitation, I can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect such as shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd order. Could I create a whisper next to someone's ear to pass a message? A very, very short message.
It's not omnidirectional like that. You can't put it like directly in someone's ear.
Okay.
It is a cantrip, which makes
I
it
meant like
hard to do something
at
like
their
that.
ear, and it just kind of, the whisper happens.
Yeah, but it's not like you can point at a rock and be like, "That's where the sound's coming from." Otherwise, it would be way too OP for a cantrip.
I mean, it kind of does do that. You have a 10-foot range.
I mean, if
whatever you decide, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
say that?
sure.
Okay.
Sure, it's just it won't. It'll sound like indistinctive whispering. It won't sound like
Okay.
like a
Okay.
phrase.
Okay. That is what I needed to know. Thank you. While he's going into the back, I'm gonna head back to the table and ask if anybody here has heard of the Desert Mouth Mountains that are nearby.
Can I history check that?
Sure.
I feel like I should know. Will I remember? Oh yeah, that's a 23 with a natural 20.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. So first, you would know the map that I'm sending you is the one that he comes out with eventually, so you would know this.
Okay.
It doesn't sound overly it's, let's see, as I pull up my Faerun Forgotten Realms. It was formerly known as the Tashan Mountains. It separates the Dale Lands from the Great Desert of Anarok to the west. It actually borders the town of Daggerdale as well. And you would have knowledge of a little bit of knowledge of the town of Vermeon, as they used to be a trading community. They were relatively wealthy when you knew of them, as they had a mine that mined specifically platinum. So you would have known of them and would have encouraged trade with them.
Yeah.
As would your sire have. However, the idea that this town itself has been lost is unusual and not something you had ever heard of.
Okay. And I'll just be like, oh, yeah, wait, they were like really rich, and there was like a platinum mine there. And I think me and my sire traded with the owners of the mine a while ago. I don't know why
So-
they would be missing though, because like they got ka-ching. They got money.
Well, according to the story we just read, mine collapsed, and then they started to disappear. In the book.
That's what you're gathering. Yes, I thought you were talking to Mimi.
Oh, I mean, yes, but also that was kind of
Yeah.
a question. Yeah. No, my
Yeah.
fault.
My bad. I thought we
So,
were
yeah.
still in character. My bad.
Out of
Ah.
character. The mine collapsed, and then people started to disappear. Correct? Is what we read.
A good amount of people died in the collapse. They made their attempts to save the people from the collapse. They managed to save some. And then every night, members of the community began disappearing, starting with those miners who survived.
Okay.
Well, that could be why they disappeared.
Yeah.
Even though they were so
Something.
rich.
A curse in the mine. There is a
Could be.
curse in the mine. There's
Or
so
a creature.
There's so many a creature that cursed the mine.
This is true. This is
Yeah.
true.
There's so many mine curses. Like you hear stories about that all the time.
But you seem to know where this city is located. Yes? Is that what I'm gathering?
From here,
Lucas is back at the table with a rolled up bit of parchment in his hand.
Awesome. Oh, hello, Lucas.
We are discussing what exactly?
Just some stories we read in the book and trying to get the general layout of where they took place.
I see. I just heard speak of a mine.
yeah.
Insight check.
Make
Like,
an insight check.
Yes, please. I'm looking. I'm trying to glance. Is he know about the mine and trying to keep us away from it, or is there just an era of curiosity?
Can I try
not
an
bad.
insight check too?
Sure, you can also roll an insight check. Anyone who wants to
16.
can.
Me
16?
too.
Do
Okay.
it, Kendall. Read him. Oh nope.
Let's see.
Read him and weep.
11. He's hard to read, just as this older gentleman. 14? Okay. Ling, you're the one who picks this up. There is a bit of sorrow in his voice at the mention of the mine.
Okay.
And he does note and clock the book on the table. And he goes, that was not meant to be on the shelf.
I'm sorry. We're I suppose here. I just try and go down everything that we read and memorize it in my head.
Oh, it's all right. It's quite all right. I just thought it was back behind the counter. You're welcome to read it.
Oh, are you sure? You seem a bit shocked at seeing it again.
Well,
You're right.
Yes, well, it's most of the members of this town who are not of a gnomish descent were in some way relate back to the town of Vermeon, as we had to go somewhere.
I see.
Unfortunately.
I see.
Unfortunately, my wife was amongst those who did not make it out of the town.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she was one of the miners in the initial accident. I left shortly thereafter, but I heard rumors of what brought the rest out of town.
I'm so sorry. That's so rough, buddy.
By chance, are you hoping to head that way? Is that why you're looking into it?
I mean, seems like there is an issue that we may be able to be of service to, so it's an option we're looking into.
If you were to decide to go, would you mind doing me a kindness?
I live for kindnesses.
Just leave some flowers for Lorna's grave.
Or not flowers. Got it. Does she have a favorite kind?
She loved them all.
Okay.
I was half expecting him to go, she actually didn't like flowers. My mom doesn't like flowers. She doesn't like receiving flowers. She'd rather like you wash dishes for her.
There also is an old tree in the town. And in the hollow, there should be a necklace that was left there. If you would bring that back to me, it would be greatly appreciated.
Sorry,
Was
where
it-
was the tree?
I think in the center of town.
Give me a
So-
moment, and he disappears back into his office and has just walked away again.
Okay, so this is either a magical necklace that's gonna make him evil, or it's a sentimental piece that was tucked away for a later purpose. What do you have your money on?
I'm sorry, I was writing a note. What?
Oh, you're so good. So this necklace is either a magical item that's gonna make him turn evil, or it's a sentimental item. What do you have your money on?
He said in the tree, right?
In the tree.
Okay, so I'm guessing either. Well, yeah, I mean, source of
Which
the
is-
curse is what I'm leaning on.
Ooh, so evil item.
Yes,
Okay.
but he
so-
doesn't know. He just thinks it's sentimental, but it was the cause of the curse, and that's why his wife died in the mine accident.
Oh yeah. So then he's like subtly involved in the mine crash and doesn't know about it.
Unknowingly, yeah.
Unknowingly. Oh, that would be so terrible. Okay, so if you're right, then no. Oh, that's not really a bad thing for me.
Hmm.
Okay, I was thinking if you win, I have to get no, I got it. I have to get in the hole and try to summon the Bagman. And
Why
if-
is that back? Wait, how did we get to summoning the Bagman from maybe it's a cursed
hang
item?
on. Hey, listen. We're making bets, okay? So if it's a evil item, then I have to get in the hole and summon Bagman. If it's just a sentimental item, you have to get in the hole and summon Bagman. If it is a sentimental evil item, then we both have to go in the hole and no, then we neither of us can summon the Bagman.
You are all going to die a horrible death
I mean,
as a result of your own actions.
I see this as a lose-lose situation.
Look, okay, because if you're right, then I have to face the Bagman by myself. If I'm right, you have to face the Bagman by yourself. But if both of us are right, then we don't get to summon the Bagman at all, and thus neither of us are happy.
But if we do summon the Bagman, it's better to have a group to try and befriend it, rather than
It's the
So I
initial
wrote
summon.
this down.
Oh,
He comes
hi!
walking back up.
thank gods.
And he gives you his own sketched out rough map of the village.
Aw.
Points out where he thinks the tree would be. Mind you, it's been 70 years since I've been there, and things have probably changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, if it's been abandoned, perhaps not as much as you think.
You know, I'm not the only person in the town who still remembers the town. There was one other, though she was very young at the time that she left. After I did, of course. Astra Vorn. She's owns a flower shop in the market. She might remember a bit more if you intend to pursue this, find out what happened. Maybe if there's anybody left.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Definitely something
Did
curious.
we let
we're
her
gonna
know
get.
that you sent her your way? Or
Oh, you can, if you'd like.
I'm just aware that bringing back old memories could be troubling for some.
It's been quite a long time. I think we both, in the long run, will be fine.
Thank you very much for your forthcomingness. Do our best to fulfill your requests.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
If you need rooms, let me know. And he just starts to shuffle
Thank you.
away.
We might.
For those who are curious, he is 95 years old.
Oh,
Dang.
oh.
Wow.
That's what it says right here.
Oh, that's a lot of aches and pains.
My goodness.
And he's still going and working?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Some
I
people ain't got nothing
will.
else.
I will place 2 gold on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't ask how much any of this cost.
Yeah, no. I'm hoping that'll cover it and cover tip. But I
For
don't
those
know.
who are curious, that is Lucas.
Ooh.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh,
He's
oh,
delightful.
I just want to give him a hug.
right?
buddy.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like Lucas.
Buddy.
Lucas's friend.
Delightful old man. Delightful old man.
Okay.
Um.
Do
Oh,
we
boy.
want to head over to the flower shop, or anybody else have any ideas, plans, conversations they would like to have?
No, I'm actually fine.
I might do some individual searching of the town. If someone wants to cover the search for, I mean, like after we talk to the flower owner, look around a bit. Y'all can come with, or y'all can do your own thing. It don't matter.
It's up to you. This is, I'm sure, lots of memories coming back. You want to go it alone? It's your prerogative, but happy to accompany.
I wouldn't mind the company at all. I like you
Come
guys.
with.
You're kind of cool.
Like you too.
Kendall, how you feeling?
I don't mind joining.
Okay. Maybe if they have some cute dresses, we can style each other.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
We should all do a style swap if they have that here.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
What was the flower shop owner's name again, and how do you spell it?
Astra, Astra. Vorn.
you.
Vorn.
Oh, no, you-
Vorn.
Yep.
Thank you.
And Lucas's name is Lukas.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
And then the last name is Grosvenor, which is Grosvenor.
Hmm. How interesting.
We're in Storpen Powder?
Storpenhauder.
Powder.
Storpenhauder.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go visit Miss Astra.
Yes.
All right. So you head. That was not the one I wanted. You head to the Central Market, which is that lovely open air market in the center of town. It has semi-permanent tables and tents throughout the circular area, allowing space for carts and wagons. And in the center of it is that statue that you now know is of Aston the Brave. Sir Aston the Brave.
I'm gonna take like lipstick that I have and like rouge and put it on my palm, and I'm gonna go up to the statue, firmly press my hand on his butt, and then leave a little makeup mark.
Are you being sneaky as you do this?
Not at all.
So you're standing in the middle of town, putting makeup on your hand. This giant colossus of a woman in this mostly gnomish community. And start to
When
walk
you come
up
up to your-
towards the 10-foot tall statue. The center of town.
I can reach his butt.
As you are approaching it, someone does stop and go, or seems to see you approaching and goes, yes. Have you heard the story of Sir Aston the Brave?
I have. It's a lovely story. Step up,
Hector?
firmly place on the butt.
Oh, good,
Take it
good
off.
day. Walks away.
Wait. As Mimi steps off, she'll just kind of rub her finger and be like, too bad it's full of shit.
Dang.
And then just walk away.
Oh.
What?
Love it.
Oh, lady.
Does the statue have any kind of facial hair?
Yeah, actually, it's got that very like pompadour-esque like circled mustache, as best as you can put into stone.
Mm.
Damn, that kind of ruined it. Nope, I'm done.
No. Dude, think of something.
Oh, okay. This isn't going to be as good, but
Aw.
I'm going to turn the mustache into like a rainbow colored mark. I'm going to put a rainbow colored mark on the mustache, rather, with prestidigitation. So
Okay.
it'll last for an hour, but it'll just be bright, vibrant, pastel rainbow facial hair.
You can absolutely hear the giggling of a small group of children cackling as you all defile the statue in the center of the market.
Yes!
Oh,
I Do I hear the children giggling?
Absolutely, yeah.
I give them a very childlike wave.
Hold on. Wait a moment. Hold on. Kindle will grab a couple of like blades of like long grass, like kind of fix them together at the bottom. Put this in his hair.
I'll stick it in like his hat hair area. What is it?
There's some,
What'd you do?
you're getting some like whispered looks from random people. Like if this was the age of iPhones, they'll be like, "Oh my god!" But like,
Now
and
here's
the
a question.
kids are loving this.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it solely for the children's approval at this point.
Now here's a question for you, Mimi. Would you like me to let everyone know he's a liar? I can probably write liar above his head in smoke. I don't know how long it would
I don't know,
last.
maybe not that, because he could. The thing is, he's probably a really good leader of this community because he obviously brought it back. It's just the fact that he's given credit for killing a vampire. So like it ought to be a joke of like how he can't kill vampires.
It's got to be a very small message. I can't do much. Like I could do a word, maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I kind of had a dream that I could do this, and I woke up and I could do it. So
Really?
Yeah. I was actually going to ask the rest of you guys if you had any weird dreams last night and woke up with anything else funny. Because also, I can't see Keith when he's invisible anymore, which is slightly concerning.
In what?
Invisible.
That's...
Yeah, remember how I used to be able to watch him scurry about when he's invisible? I can't do that anymore.
You swear you hear this like little cackling chitter.
Yeah. I can still hear you, asshole. And I look right at where the sound came from.
He's on my hat.
Exactly. Which is why I can actually stare at him.
No, I mean, I've had strange dreams before, and I've had magical reactions to them. But I think that's just more of the PTSD.
Wouldn't know how to kill a vampire if he was born with a stake of wood in his hand.
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
And I'm gonna write it on his name.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
What are you writing?
As she starts doing that, she's like, wait, I got it. And she goes over to the kids. She's trying to be sneaky about this. So, you guys seem like the cool people in town.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know how to read and write?
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't. I have trouble reading and writing sometimes. Do you actually know how to read and write?
Yeah.
Can you show me how to write an A?
Fine, Paul can do it. He steps aside.
No, hey, it's okay. It's okay. I need your help. Do you guys have paint anywhere around here? Or chalk?
Oh yeah, I've got chalk.
Chalk, yeah. Can you write? And she brings him in and is like, wouldn't know how to kill a vampire if he was born with a hunk of wood in his hand. Do you want me to write that on a piece of parchment?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Okay, now Paul, I need you to write that. And you, looking at the other kid, you need to put as many colors as you have.
Got this. Let's go, guys.
Wait.
Take off.
Hold on.
Kindle's coming.
Adult, run.
Slips them like a little pouch of glitter.
Yes. This is the supportive aunt that like supports all of the chaotic destruction.
Kendall just does this. She does the slip into the hand kind of thing. Just goes.
Yeah.
And they just start heading the way towards the statue. And there's like a
Yes.
gaggle of like 7 kids
Vandalism.
ranging between like 4 years old and 12, just surrounding the little plaque in
Yes.
front of the statue.
Oh,
For like-
oh god, I am a bad
For like
influence.
10 solid minutes.
I was just about to give the kids an acid vial to have fun. I'm a bad influence. I'm not
No,
going to do that.
no, that's bad. That's bad. Because again, we're not mad at this person for being a leader in the community. We
No.
just want to call him out for not killing a vampire.
Yes. Wait, did he kill your sire?
No, I did. The fuck?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
He
Brain
wasn't
fart.
around. He wasn't around for that. I killed my sire like not even halfway through my ruling period. Like I was
Gotcha,
down with that
gotcha.
motherfucker very quickly.
Okay.
Mm.
Let chaos reign, kids.
So trying to be discreet. How are the kids doing? After 10 minutes, have they finished it?
Oh, they feel very proud of themselves as they walk away. And the handwriting's not the best, but it is done.
It is done.
It is done.
Is
It's
it
like a
glitter
large,
flag?
and it's not even like, so they decorated the plaque itself and like crossed out most of it. But like in front of it on the sidewalk is like a large exclamation of his lack of ability to kill a vampire. And they're quite proud of themselves. And there's a lot of adults who are just like, oh. Yeah.
Okay, let me check.
Suck
Let me
it.
check something very, very quickly. Dang, okay. I'm going to, there's like, how many kids? 7 kids?
Yep.
I'm gonna give each of them a piece of silver. Like very
They actually
discreetly.
look a little bit confused.
Really?
As this is a very remote community without any ties outside of it, trade is not really a thing here.
Well, that's barter.
So you just gave them shiny rocks. I mean, they're happy for them. But it's the same thing with the gold at the table. Like, he knew what it was because Verman used to be a trading community. But since this particular community lost you guys, wealth doesn't really have much meaning.
Is that right? Well, I gave him shiny rocks.
Yep. They're happy for their little shiny circles.
Oh.
They just do not know what they're for at all.
That's okay. If they keep it around one day, should I tell them? Can I tell them it's money? Would it make any difference if I told them it's money?
I mean, you're adding a word to the shiny circle.
Yeah, I'll just be like, or I'll gather them around and be like secretly slipping them and be like, you can buy stuff outside of this town with that. Mhm. That's money.
It's a universal trading item. That might
That's
be,
they're like 12 years old. That's too many big words. You can
Are
get
you-
stuff with that
Okay.
outside of here. Outside of here.
Okay. Bye.
You did a great job. You all did a great job. I'm so proud of you.
Goodbye, cause more chaos.
Let chaos reign.
Yes.
Let
yes.
chaos reign.
Oh, we really just paid kids to vandalize the statue of a man we've never met.
This is true.
Yep.
This is true. We are
Statue
chaos
that's probably like
gremlins.
100 some years old.
That's okay.
Down with the patriarchy.
For real.
I mean, it's just a chalk defacement. It's better than what I was going to do, which is, toss a couple acid vials at it as we leave.
If you could like pour it in a phrase,
Yeah,
that would make sense.
I was also going to go and take some of the acid and drip it down the chalk that they did, so that would be the outline, and then it would have a burned in message.
You
But I
could
wasn't
do
going to bring
that.
out acid with the kids around.
Yeah, no, the kids are gone. So if you wanted to, you could change into someone else, do that, walk away, and then become another person.
You're still in the middle of an open square, and now that
Well,
you've done this,
this is
there are
now
people
out of
who are
game. This is
still
out of
gossiping
game.
and looking at you. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You've
Yeah.
obviously encouraged the little vandals.
And I love them, and I'm proud of them.
Yep. Maybe on our way
Um,
out, I'll change you into a kid. And do
What?
the thing. I said maybe on our way out, I will change into a kid and do the thing.
I like that. I like that thought. Let's go meet this flower girl. I'm pretty satisfied here.
Astrid, here we come.
So you make your way up to the stall that is just covered in just any type of flower that you can imagine that grows within these mountains. And standing behind the booth, talking with other individuals around, stands a half-elven woman, elderly, red hair to the shoulders that is just speckled with white throughout it, cloudy blue eyes, and just a very kind smile as you approach. And she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hello, dear. We were actually sent your way by Lucas, the
Really?
tavern keeper. Yeah. We got into a nice conversation about the past. Well, I wouldn't say nice, but we found one of his stories, or one of his storybooks. I think. I don't know. My
It was a
words,
book. It
players'
was a
words
book.
are not coming out correctly. Ling is a smooth talker as fuck. What was I saying? Oh, we were conversing with him about an old town that maybe you remember?
Oh,
We
I
were
remember a
hoping
bit.
we might be able to ask a few questions, if you don't mind. That's not too much to ask.
Well, I don't remember much. I was just a girl when we left. What did you want to know?
I think, and I kind of look back at the rest of the party, I think we're mostly the layout. Anything that you could remember? And I'll bring out Lucas's sketched map to see if it sparks memory. Anything that needs to be changed.
You
or
will
added.
notice that she doesn't quite look at any of you.
Okay.
Oh.
So when you set a paper in front of her, she just kind of it's not there. She's blind.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep.
Well,
What a lovely old lady.
Yeah.
So lovely.
Shit for that. Cleric? I am not a cleric. I am not
I'm
a cleric.
sure that when it comes to the layout of the town, that Lucas would remember it better than I would. I lived there for a time.
Do you remember anything about the missing events then?
I remember being told about the destruction of the mine. It's very hazy, but I remember the disaster. I remember conversation between my parents about how horrible it was and how hard it was for our neighbors. We left when my mother started to get nightmares.
Right.
In the town. And I remember my dad being worried because that's what happened to people before they vanished. So we left.
And your mom is okay? Was okay? Is
When we
okay?
left the town, it got not anymore, my dear. She's long since passed.
Hey, I mean, you can be impressed by people. Sometimes they last longer than you think.
Well, my mother was human.
That's okay. I didn't want to be insensitive and assume that she was dead. Like, it's a reasonable thing, but I'm like, hey, there's like hundreds of year-old people. Sorry.
Well,
Anyways.
she lived long after we left.
Oh. Okay, so she was okay.
After we traveled a couple days, the nightmare stopped. And she was okay.
Huh. That's so crazy.
I'm very sorry if this is too personal, but did she ever tell you what the nightmares were about?
Not to me. I think I remember her
Understand.
talking about it with some of the other grown-ups. Just feeling like being crushed. That's all I remember.
And this was before or after? It must have been after the mine collapse, right?
Yes, no one started getting nightmares until
Afterwards.
a week or so later.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Okay.
Kendall's gonna turn to Mimi and kind of whisper and be like, "This, I could be completely wrong, but it sounds kind of like a ghost story. Like
Yeah.
ghosts warning people, or
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
It could have been like a curse thing.
could have been.
That
It just reminded me. Sorry if it's too soon. Your friend.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I just don't know if there would be so many ghosts in I mean, it would make sense, but I'm like, would there be so many ghosts in the same?
I don't know. It's just a strange idea that I had.
No, I think it's a valid one. It's either ghosts or a monster ghost.
Well, I don't like any
What
of
do you
those
think,
words.
Wink?
Oh, you can hear. Sorry, we're hypothesizing.
Sensitive ears make up for other things.
I don't know. What have you thought that it was? Because Kindle's got her money on ghosts. I have my money on curse. Ling, what do you have your money on?
Well, I mean, as I kind of spoke of earlier, that cursed item in the
Right.
And
So you also think curse.
yes, and I purposefully don't finish that sentence about the tree.
Okay. So Astra, just lightening the mood, what do you have your bets on? What have you always thought that the source might have been?
I don't know. It was strange. People started disappearing. And I remember everyone being worried about who would be next, and we tried our best. And no one went out by themselves, and they started patrolling at night, and you still would turn your back for a second, and whoever you were with would just be gone.
Did those people also have nightmares?
Most everyone did.
Everyone. Okay.
After a while. I mean, never got them, but anyone who got nightmares disappeared within a day or so.
Oh.
Was it only the adults that were having nightmares that you can recall?
I think so.
Okay. Again, I'm very sorry to bring up all these
Oh, that's
memories so
all right.
suddenly.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, we're probably gonna make our way there. This seems like a tangible issue that we can solve.
Really?
Most likely, yeah. We're kind of explorers, adventurers, travelers,
Mystery
bad
solvers.
bitches, mystery solvers, bad bitches, that kind of thing.
Well, you're all way braver than I ever was then.
When you were a kid, you don't have to be brave, you just have to be a kid.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
When you've stared death in the face as many times as I have, you're kind of not afraid of dying.
Per.
This is true.
Is there anything that we can do when we're there to maybe bring you some mental closure, or just something funny or whatever? Maybe vandalize something?
No, I'm thank you, but I'm all right.
Okay. Our Lucas, he would like us to bring some flowers to his wife's grave.
Oh,
What are some
Of
nice
course.
flowers that we can use?
well, and she starts reaching over towards her booth and starts gathering a small bouquet of some basic wildflowers. It's a very nice arrangement that she puts together. It's all you could tell most of this stuff probably is found within this forest and not many other places. But she gathers up a good bouquet for them and holds out her hands to place it in yours.
I gently take it. But I'm like, make it obvious that I have it so that she knows she can let go and not have it.
What can we give to you in return?
Yeah, is this
Doesn't
like a
seem
silver,
like money does much
a
here.
silver, a bronze? No. Oh yeah. What's your currency? What do you do?
Everyone does things for trade here, trade and barter. Like gold and coin doesn't really have much value.
I
But
have an interesting proposal then.
oh,
Would you part with the bouquet for a return of your favorite flavor or scent?
sure.
Okay. Do you happen to have a cup?
I do, yeah. And reaches over and pulls a small wooden cup off of the.
I'll take my my water skin and fill it up. Tell me about your favorite flavors and scents, something that you wish to experience again. And I listen intently, coming up with the scent and the flavor in my head.
It's been a very long time since I've really got to try a lilac tea.
I think I've had one of those before. I think I could do that. And I will concentrate on the cup and kind of laugh at themselves and sorry, Mimi, the mustache is going to disappear. And I focus
Aw,
more on the cup,
that's
and it begins
okay.
to steam, and just a little bit of a boil, and then it becomes a little bit cloudy. And you can smell the lilac and the tea coming from the cup. And I have heated, flavored, and added a scent using prestidigitation, so she may enjoy her cup of tea for an hour.
She has a very gentle, warm smile as she takes it from you and enjoys her tea. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm happy that worked.
As am I. Well, good luck. Travel safe.
Thank you.
Thank
Always
you.
appreciated.
Kendall, as they walk out,
Thank
she's
you.
like, Kendall, do you want to like try out on one of my corsets? Major back support, I'm telling you. Just as they're turning the corner.
Sure.
So does that mean we're going to kind of do a round robin thing, or are we just switching randomly?
Speaking about
we can do
speaking about corsets, I might just grab mine and cinch myself up because I'm having a lot of back pain right now.
You might as well.
Probably should just take ibuprofen first.
¿Por qué no los
Yeah.
dos?
I might do that later.
Um, Mimi will take one of her hats and she'll be like, okay, I have a gold, a silver, and a bronze. I will be the bronze. Lang, you will be the silver.
Sounds good.
Kindle, you will be the gold. And she throws them in the hat.
Kendall
kinda
kind of
like-
does one of those. Because of our past, she's like,
But she'll mix it up in the hat. She's like, okay. So if you pull one of these coins out, and that's the style that you're gonna swap.
Oh,
Now.
fun.
The question is, how do we do this practically?
I have an idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's pulling first?
I was just about to ask that.
Ling, do it since you're about to ask.
Okay.
Roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, it's the bronze. 3 and 4, it's the silver, and 5 and 6, it's the gold.
Ah!
I got the gold. I got Kindle.
Yeah.
All right.
So now there's 2 coins left, which means we're going to roll a d4.
I'll roll.
And it'll be a 1, 2, it's the bronze, and 3, 4, it's the silver.
Yeah, bronze.
All right.
That maybe.
And
So
that
then-
leaves Mimi with Link
That's Link.
style.
With Ling.
Ooh, you get a lot of neutrals and golds and silvers.
Ooh. I'm excited. Is it like a kind of more straightforward forms, more flowy, tougher fabrics, lighter fabrics, layers?
Most of the time, Ling has like a muted kind of brownish shirt or poncho over their chainmail. So you get the glistening of chainmail underneath a thin fabric because the chainmail's real thick.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course I have it's not just a plain brown. It's got designs on it that vary from an orange to a yellow with maybe a splash of red.
Mm. Pantalones and half skirt.
Skirt, probably.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Full length.
Well, considering I shrink and grow, what would probably be considered a medium?
Oh yeah, cute.
It's like a calf length, knee length.
Knee length
Knee length.
for an average person, yeah, because I go really small.
Yeah.
I go gnome size.
Well, Mimi's like above average.
Yeah,
So,
so
like,
for you, it'd be a mini skirt, probably.
Yeah.
Or just
like
just past a mini skirt.
just above the knees, past a mini skirt, not quite cami. I don't know if cami is the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
word.
that's what I was looking for.
I don't know if that's the right word, but anyways,
Cami or midi or something.
Mimi will really layer up in the different outfits, just to cover herself from the sun, and she's keeping the fringe hat on. So she's found a way to make that work.
Didn't I get a hat for our heist episode? I don't remember. If I did, it would
We
be
had
white.
matching outfits.
Yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah, no, I just went with the vest. So, no, I didn't get the hat.
I know I got a hat. I got a fringe hat.
Mm-hmm.
You might have gotten one to be matching. I remember you getting the vest for sure.
Yeah. I don't remember the hat, though.
Do you want a hat?
I mean, I was just going to say, here you could have my hat. It more of a white hat rather than your fringy one. But you do you. You do you.
I will say that she borrows your hat, because then that means that you get a cool hat.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay. So she'll put that on, and she will have she'll be wearing normal shoes. So it's like she goes from 6'5", 6'7" to now she's 6 foot. And which is still tall, but it's much shorter than the y'all are used to.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Oh, you guys are so much closer now."
Yeah, funny height.
Mm-hmm.
You will get one of her corsets,
Jeez.
which she's given you a softer fabric corset so that it'll fit your body a little bit more. But just in the way that it's gotten used to Mimi's body, it gives you an illusion of really big hips and a very small waist. So you're wearing this corset very comfortably, and you are all baba boom. She'll give you
She's
her
got the boobies out.
the boobies are out. She'll give you her boots. And
I feel incredibly tall.
So Kindle is 5'6".
Yeah.
5'7", 5'6".
Around 5'6".
So 5'6" plus 5 inches. At
1 inch smaller than you.
Almost.
You're
6
almost
foot.
eye level.
Almost eye level.
Yeah, she's probably here instead of eye level.
And then the obnoxiously wide hat on top.
She's like the shawls and the corset and the high boots and the jingles and the skirts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be I'm not used to things like this, but for an entirely different reason.
Fair. Mimi's style is somehow fantasy renaissance and Y2K at the same time. You wouldn't be surprised if she pulled out a quill and pen and paper, but you also wouldn't be surprised if she pulled out a Nokia flip phone.
Right.
So that's the vibes that Kindle is giving off right now.
Love it.
All right.
What is Ling's vibes, Kindle?
So
first they were going to ask how closely would you like me to match your vibe?
As close as you'd like.
Okay. Next thing you know, you're looking at
This is
yourself.
just for fun.
Literally, you are looking at yourself standing in front of you.
Oh my god.
Too personal?
No, I just find it incredibly intriguing.
Okay. I was planning after getting dressed up, because this is more for the fit.
Right.
I was kind of going to go back to the changeling look that I got in. Oh, what the hell was that town? Where we went before we got on the airship.
It was
Tattoos.
Scornabelle.
Scornabelle. I was going to change into the changeling look that I got from Scornabelle.
Do it.
But keep the same size.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'll shift all of my skin and hair and such to be a changeling, but keep the same
with
proportions.
Kindle's like dress and her like jingly
Mhm.
belt, her
Oh, yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah, I could do that. Well,
You can do that.
it would disappear after I went to change.
Right.
But yeah,
That is very cool.
This
Sorry,
is so
pardon me.
fun. This is my fave thing.
this is fun. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I don't have a great idea of what Kindle looks like, like the clothes that she wears.
I got you.
I mean, I yeah.
It seems
I
to
got
be
you.
very
Hold up.
much wrapped clothing.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
subtle layers.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Yeah, Hannah, what is Kindle's general style beyond just her main outfit?
Kind of think Romani. So like gentle corsets with blouses and layered skirts,
Ooh, okay.
um
Okay.
coin sashes and things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a good photo. Fishnets and
Oh, yeah, okay.
armbands and jewelry.
Oh yeah, Ling rocks that shit. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, kind of think
Much more flowy
like
than what I wear.
fantasy Romani, I suppose. If that's a thing. I don't know.
Ling will kind of do a little bit of a twirl.
She kind of has
used to
her
the
own
short
style.
Used to the short skirt, Ling will do a bit of a twirl and watch as the flowiness happens. Like, ooh, this is fun. No wonder you dress like this.
It's breezy and comfortable.
Breezy for sure.
The freaking fishnets, the arm wrap. It's great.
Yes. This is an interesting
And
time.
you can't forget the choker. Can never forget the choker.
Oh no. Yeah, even Mimi has like
He
a very
tries.
delicate. Even Mimi has a very delicate chained choker with blue gems on it, so it's like chokers
neat.
are the vibe in this gang.
Okay.
This is so fun.
This is fun.
Very fun.
All right.
I don't want to do
so-
this in a city. City next.
You all begin. Well, now that you've switched outfits, what would you like to do? Are you guys going to start heading? You've been given a general idea as to how to head towards Vermeil. That information was given to you. You know it's north, in a northward direction, and it's about 3 days travel. And there was at one point a road, but
Did we get that map from Lucas?
Lucas did hand you a map when he came back to the table. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mimi just wants to do a little teeny tiny more wondering before we leave. She wants to figure out where the mayors are and how close is the castle to like the main village.
So you know that where you used to live is only about like 20 minutes off in a very like perched, menacing way from where the village would be. And if you look off in that direction, you don't see anything. So where you would have seen it standing over, there is nothing.
It's not there?
It's not there. You don't see anything. The trees have grown in. Maybe that's why, but you don't know.
I will check that out.
Okay.
It's only 20 minutes.
You had that extra while, and you find what was once probably the stone foundation that was once the castle you called home. There's a few bits of rock and rubble here and there, but it seems that in that evening, when they took back their town, they burned it to the ground. In
Maybe
an
we'll
attempt
just
to wipe out any trace of the tyranny that overran their home.
Maybe we'll like go down and like take some of the rock, and like she stands up and she's looking at it, and just for a second you think he's looking kind of mournful, and then she smashes the rock on the ground and bursts out laughing. She takes more rubble and just anything that she can throw and starts throwing it onto the foundation, just having a ball, just laughing, completely joyous. And yeah, she just takes a second, and then she eventually like just kind of sits crisscross applesauce in the middle, like towards the middle of the foundation. And then she's like walking and looking around. She's like, oh, it's all gone. Oh, it's all gone. Yes. And then like falls over. And just revels. And she sits there for maybe, I don't know, this whole thing takes maybe 10-15 minutes. She is fallen. And then she gets up, she dusts herself off and starts like walking out, but like keeps looking back excitedly, and then walks back and then stops and looks back, and then she goes back, and then she just keeps looking back at it for a couple moments. She will take one of the gems from her necklace and toss it into the foundation. And also, if Kindle has any glitter left, throw it all over there as well. And she's like, yeah, that's bad bitch energy right there. Okay. And then she heads out.
Ling and Kindle, do you have any reaction to this display that Mimi shows?
Ling's kind of taken aback at the reaction, it being unexpected, but just stands quietly and smiles until Mimi is ready and finished.
Okay. Then you guys
Kindle just
oh girl.
she's not phased. His Kindle is not phased.
All right. You all can continue. Did you still want to see if you can find the town mayor?
Yeah, she'll probably do that on the way out.
Okay.
See if she can find the mayor.
All right. I mean, we can say that you did that first, even because you kind of have to walk out of the town to get to the manor, or the what was once the castle.
And it would be a little more momentous to see the castle and then go and do the adventure. So we'll just we're telling things out of order. Yeah.
All right. You do end up finding a home towards the edge of town that looks like it has a crest on it. That you're led. People point in the direction and say that yes, that is the mayor's home. You knock on the door?
Yep. Knocking on the door.
You knock on the door, and after a moment, a relatively young-ish looking forest gnome opens the door. A female, long brown hair that's kind of curly and wavy, nice vest, kind of opens the door. And, hi, can I help you?
Yeah, hi. So we're just a group of travelers and explorers, and we're about to solve a problem happening in the mountains. But I'm really, really curious about this Aston guy and his ton of ass.
Oh, yeah, that would have been my grandfather. Never met the guy.
Oh,
Yeah. Started a revolt against the vampire overlords and kind of set the town right and
yeah.
brought
Um,
everything kind of back together.
that's so crazy. Um,
I am paying attention. I'm just stretching
You're good.
because I'm in pain.
I understand.
How was he as like a general leader to the town? Does anyone remember anything that he actually did?
Well, helped rebuild this community from squalor as it kind of was. For a while there, we were continuing trade with at least Vermayan, who also did trade with other communities. So sometimes we had some merchants come through. They don't really come through anymore. The road's kind of gone. Because no one wanted to go back. That helped bring the town back from absolute rubble and shit. He shared what he had, I guess, and now we're a thriving, prosperous community.
That's awesome. I really love that.
I'm
And
curious.
Mhm.
Why?
She looks back at the two of them and she's like, should I tell her? She turns back and I know that she hasn't been invited, but she just gently steps inside just to get out of the sun a little bit. And she's like, I just don't remember who started the revolt. And then pushes back her ears and the red eyes and fluffs out the hair.
Nope. That's a nope. And like starts to try to like close the door.
She just stops it and she's like, hey, it's been a long time. And I was beyond a bitch, so I just wanted to make sure that the town was okay. And since he's your grandfather, you ought to know he did absolutely jack shit. I don't remember him whatsoever. I bet he was an absolute, like, really good leader, but he didn't. I don't remember his face at all.
It's like is now like trying to look past to see if there's any like bladed or armed individual.
Yeah, standing right behind her.
Freaked out.
She's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna help the missing people situation that happened in the mines. Can I ask a quick question? Does anyone remember my name? I just want to answer the question. Does anyone remember my name?
Love this so much.
Hang on, I can't hear.
No, she's really just like muttering, you're the actual
Oh,
fucking like she's done. She's terrified. She's white as a sheet.
yeah, honey, yeah.
You get the
Are your parents here? Are they around? I know this is a big shock. Can I just get like answer that one single question?
yes.
You remember it? Does anyone remember it? Are you lying? And she's like totally doing. Yeah? Okay. Well, just so you know,
Don't eat me.
I literally don't. Oh my God. So I don't eat anyone without consent because, like, that was just a completely immoral thing of me to do. And I was lost in the moment and the manipulation of another person. And I really needed to figure that out for myself. I'm Mimi. That's me now. And he's bullshit with the whole me thing, but I'm really proud of you guys. Because I was an absolute, I was an absolute monster. And while I am, I've learned how to be a good person rather than a monster person. So I'm just really happy for you guys. Really, really happy. Okay. Thank you for giving me the second. I needed this closure. And then she puts the hat back on and the glasses and hides her ears. And she's like, I love your shoes, by the way. Very cute. Very casual.
She just passes out.
I'll step in and just kind of make sure she's okay. Try to wake her up gently.
Maybe put her on a bed.
She's just
Yeah.
she's fainted. Like she is beyond a level of fear.
But still, you don't want him waking up on the floor.
Yeah. Well,
or with a head injury.
There's no
move
head
her
injury.
onto a
She just
couch.
passed. Like this is like she hit her limit. She's on the ground. But
Even
she's
if we
fine.
leave before she wakes up, I'm gonna make sure she has some water next to her. She's resting on a couch or bed or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's
We're
good to
making
go.
sure she's on a couch. She's got a blanket over her and
Mhm.
water and like a piece of bread next to her.
Yeah.
The boogeyman from stories that she's heard.
Oh
Her
boy.
life just came and knocked on her door.
And
dressed
said
in
sorry.
Yup.
I love that, Evie. Thank you.
Oh, she's gonna turn and be like, should I leave her a shade of lipstick as a peace offering, or is that gonna freak her out even more?
I mean,
I would probably just leave it alone.
yeah. I'm not sure whether to leave something to let her know that, this is indeed
It really,
a real encounter.
yeah.
But Kendall's got a great point.
I think she's had enough to handle for now.
Yeah.
It's a lot to process.
I will. The lock of my hair too weird.
Yes. That's.
Can I leave
I'm
her
like-
a clump of my hair?
Yeah, I'm like, how can I let her know that this really happened and not in like a super creepy way?
How about an
Just-
official, apology letter?
Yeah, I would say
Kinda-
a note. If
Yeah, just
anything, a note saying,
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Thank you
she'll
for your
write-
time. Goodbye, Mimi.
Yeah.
You
She'll
know.
just be like, thank you for your time. Sorry to make you pass out. Love what you've done with the place. And then puts like a kissy lipstick and then put her full name in parentheses, Mimi, and leaves it.
Amazing.
Let's go save the missing people problem.
Wow. Okay. This is followed shortly by you going, finding out that your home had been burned to the ground, laughing maniacally.
Yep.
This is a chaotic session. They're usually
Uh-huh.
chaotic sessions. This is a chaotic session.
Yeah.
We're
I love
in
it so
we're
much.
in Mimi's turf. What would you expect?
I expect
Right?
nothing less.
Oh, that poor girl.
All right, and you continue on into the early evening at this point. towards what was once known as Vermeil. Alright. So, 3 days of travel.
What?
There is a road. It is no longer patrolled. It is not well marked anymore, but it still does exist. I would like... Who's going to roll a d20 for me?
Mine are usually mean to me.
Lane.
I mean, you know Ling's rolls, but
Just roll a 20.
I can roll if you guys want me to.
that is cocked.
Got it.
Straight roll 13.
13? Okay. The first day goes without a hitch. You can start to see some rain coming down through the trees as you guys travel. Is there anything you like to do over the evening or throughout the day?
In the evening, I want to do another 2 acid vials, but I think
Okay.
that's it.
2 sleight hands for me, please.
Well, one of them's a natural 20.
What's the other one?
It's an 8.
Cool. You have a vial of acid and half of a vial of acid, and a nice
Okay.
little scorch mark on your hand.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice little.
Alright.
It's not terrible. You don't lose any hit points, but you're like,
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
All right, cool.
Anybody else want to do anything this evening?
Wonderful question. I feel like there's something I should be doing. Kindle found that book of creatures within the wood. Kindle, did you bring that? Did you keep that?
Did it keep what?
The book that you found of creatures in the spider haunt wood.
Oh no, she would have left it behind, but she would have remembered a lot because she was like, this is important, you know.
Okay. Well, then Mimi's just
I could
gonna
roll to
ask
see how much I remember.
If you'd like. It's only been like a day. It's not like you have forgotten much.
Say I can do my scribe job and take down everything that you remember.
Could that be a history?
Yes. With advantage because it's only been a day at the most.
Okay, with advantage.
If this is before or after my acid thing, I would like to be taking notes.
Okay. Well, we can say it's after.
17.
17? Alright. Spider Haunt Wood is very well known for its issues with spiders and other insectoid folk. You also know that 2 of the things that tend to be found often in these woods are ettercaps, which are humanoid-ish, but also spider-like, and tend to look over spiders as if they were a flock of sheep. They are known as quiet killers because they create traps of webbing. They don't exactly live in harmony with nature. They tend to overchoke the landscape with their webbing. And they are natural enemies of fey creatures and tend to eat them.
Great.
Oh,
Lovely.
The other
Fig
main
will
creature,
regale that to everyone else.
the other major creature that you know, is chitins. They tend to be dedicated to. They are humanoid-like. They have 4 arms, 2 legs, dedicated to Lolth, who is the Spider Queen. And they tend to, I mean, they are more, they love spiders. They tend to be more into worship of Lolth and act in that way. So they tend to try to find individuals they can drag towards their worship of Lolth in a not nice way.
Is Lolth real and alive, or is she like
Lolth,
legend?
Lolth is actually a goddess. She is a evil deity.
Chill.
Yeah. And
That
she
just
is
sounds-
known as the demon queen of spiders.
Ew. That just sounds like a gal pal to me. Eh.
Right?
So those are things that you know do exist within this wood.
Cool. Story time.
Yeah.
And while ettercaps tend to be more about like survival, the chitons have more of like a community.
Okay. That makes sense.
Anything else you would like to do this evening?
Kindle will play with Wink.
All right. Wink very much enjoys it.
My
And
baby.
as it gets darker, you start to notice a little bit more of that greenish blue glow that she gives off from her ghostly nature.
Oh, ghost cat.
All the pets, all the playing, all the love to my ghost cat.
Anything else you guys would like to do on this evening?
Lane's gonna set up a circle of candles around themselves, and using prestidigitation to light them all. Just kind of sits and does an evening prayer.
Okay. All right.
Seeing Kindle playing with Wink and how cute it is, she's gonna try to do the same with Keith, but he's probably gonna end up taking it way too seriously and start eating her fingers.
Yeah, it doesn't end as nicely and sweetly as you were hoping.
No.
Wink, you look over and it's just like, oh, this angelic little kitten playing and pawing, and every now and then the nails come in there, but you know, they try their best to, and Keith is just like, I will gnaw your face off if you don't put that, give that to me now. Like, it's not, it's not pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah. I still
I
love
think
him.
I just want to add that during Ling's prayer, they're going over in their head what they think they've gained and what they think they've lost over the past day and night, and just kind of in their mind going over the possibilities of what they can do now. And
Okay. Does anyone have anything else they want to do this evening? Because I am going to actually wrap it up here. Because I am very tired. I saw some other yawning and another one.
I've just
who
had a
is in
very
immense
long day.
pain.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Like, I've barely been able to stop myself from yawning. I'm very tired.
I've had a very
Pain is a common ground.
very long day. The really big, loud crowds feeling very prickly all day.
Gotta love that sensory overload.
Yup. But hey,
Um,
I'm glad that we got to play.
Yes,
Yeah.
I missed all of your faces.
Yes, very much so. We'll just say that we all had a little conversation. We went back into our normal clothes and did a little bonding, a little fashion bonding.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And that's what
Ling
we're doing.
dances naked in the moonlight.
Oh yeah.
Everything just full out.
Oh yes.
No Ken Dollin tonight.
Amazing.
I support this.
Going to stop the recording here.